talk about fears. Let's talk about love. Yeah, I got fears, but I ain't got no love.
So I'm asked all the time, Detective Maines, what can I do to keep my stuff off the internet? All my personal information. Well, I don't like that stuff out there. I don't want people to know my voting preference. I don't want people to know my cell phone number. I don't want people to know my address. I'm a private person. I don't want that stuff out there for people to take advantage of me. That's why I use Data Seal. Okay? It personally is the comprehensive data removal service that I trust. So use the link below to receive 5% off of your Data Seal subscription and protect you and your family. If you have concerns that your personal information is being exposed online, use Data Seal. It's the one that I trust and I use personally. So listen guys, there's a link in the bio and in the comment sections. Click on that link and you'll get 5% off of your subscription. So make sure you go ahead and do that. Alright, so today's case is one that I think is not very well known at all because I didn't even really know about it until I was just looking for some inspiration and watched a small clip on Unsolved Mysteries and I saw it. And when they showed a picture of the suspect, it was from prison and it said Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. And then it said Rockview. And I was like, wait a minute. That's 20 minutes from my house where I grew up. How do I not know about this? Hence, it sparked some interest in me and I decided to look at it. And I'm glad I did because, wow, very interesting on many levels. So it's a hometown case that I didn't really know about, to go along with my hometown shirt that my girl Barb Cara, who is like a sister to me, I saw this weekend and she gave me this beautiful Leonard Skinner shirt that she knew that I liked, so much appreciation to Barb, and it all came together for this case. So what's this guy's name and what's his story? So the gentleman's name, and see, I use gentleman. Some people get on me about that. I can't believe you refer to this guy as gentleman. Listen, I'm respectful until it's time not to be respectful. Okay? So I'm going to say gentleman for most of the people that I talk about. That's the way I am. That's called professionalism, and that's how I do things here. So Jon Yount was 28 years old in 1966. Where he was a math teacher at Dubois High School, advanced math. I'm familiar with that school. On April 28, 1966, he is driving in his car. One of his students, 18-year-old Pamela Sue Rimer, who is 18 and is a senior and is in his advanced math class, gets out of the bus and is walking a short distance to her farm where she lives, and she decides to get a ride with Mr. Math Teacher Jon Yount. Now, Mr. Yount claims that he was in the area looking for land to buy. Mr. Yount is married at the time with 2 children. Pamela Sue never made it home. She had that short walk. Witnesses saw a car matching Jon Yount's in that area, but she never made it home. An hour after she was dropped off, an hour and 15 minutes, her body was found in a field and wooded area near the stretch of road where she was last seen. The next day, Mr. Jon Yount shows up at the Pennsylvania State Police Barracks at like 5 in the morning, 5:45 a.m. and says, "You're the guy," or "I'm the guy you guys have been looking for." It's only been a day. And they said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "I killed that girl." They said, "What girl?" And he said, "Pamela Sue Rimer." Now that confession is a whole different scenario because it ends up being tossed out of court, and so we'll get into that and the legalities of that and how that was very similar to the confession I obtained from a murderer, and it never made it that far to court to get thrown out because a district attorney, who I do not have a lot of respect for, said that it would get tossed, and we'll get into that a little bit too. So, Jon Yount, let's talk, and there's another element that we're going to get into that you got to stick around for, because if you think this is just it, this one murder, and then we're going to call it a day, sadly mistaken, because there's something else unbelievable that happens in this case that we're going to talk about.